I am the String Player Gamer, and this is Behind the Strings. Hi, my name is Diwa, aka YouTube's String Player Gamer. But please, call me SPG. I was born and raised in the rainy country of the Philippines, in Quezon City at the capital region of Manila. I live a double life, like a superhero. Well, that's what I like to believe anyway. During the day, I write music for films and TV shows, and I may already be what some would consider successful. During the night, I wear a costume and make YouTube videos. Being a musician is a lot of fun. I get to travel a lot, perform around the world, and meet all kinds of interesting people. But that's a story for another day. Today, I will tell you a story about two of my favorite things in the world: music and video games. This is how I make YouTube videos. Welcome to my home studio. This is where all the musical magic happens, so the arrangements, recordings, compositions, and even filming as well, if you notice the green screen behind me. For most of my arrangements, I initially use my M-Audio keyboard MIDI controller and my Focusrite digital audio interface, both of which are connected to my Mac Pro. I am using a software called Logic Pro X. It has everything that I need, and I've been using it for years. Logic is a very powerful program, and it's compatible with most of today's modern virtual music libraries. So I have a basic piano patch, a Steinway, So as you can see, I have an entire orchestra just at my fingertips. But still, nothing beats live recordings, especially when it comes to strings and guitars. So I still use my Samson CO3 condenser mic, still connected to the Focusrite interface for all my live recordings, including vocals, violins, guitars, and whichever live instrument I need to record. And now, let's go and meet the rest of the family. There are so many beautiful pieces of music in video games that it can sometimes be intimidating to simply choose. So I make lists, long lists that get updated every day, and I just pick and choose whichever I feel like arranging, or if it's a trending title. Sometimes I also like to hear from you, the Stringies, on what you want to hear by making request polls in my social media sites. Before I start arranging, I listen and analyze the original music by figuring out its tempo, melodic lines, and harmonic structure. Then, I recreate every single note on a basic instrument, usually the piano. Once I've done that, I can change the tempo to my liking. Strings come in, and then the brasses, winds, and percussion. And finally, live violins and guitars. This is also the same process I used in my ultimate Nintendo medley. I also use a similar process in my a cappella recordings. Sometimes though, I like using a free tempo, so I record everything from scratch without using a MIDI tempo guide, just like this acoustic recording of Elder Scrolls. I do most of my filming inside my studio, and I almost always use a green screen, or in my case, a green wall. I love using a green screen because the possibilities are just endless. You can be in outer space, beside mountains, in Tatooine, inside a video game, in another galaxy, and just really anywhere that I like. Do I use costumes? No. Editing is my favorite part of the production process. I get to experiment with different styles and formats while still seated on my comfy chair. There's just so many wonderful layouts possible, and you can waste a lot of time if you have no idea what you want. So I plan ahead, way before I start filming, by doing some sketches and storyboards. Nothing annoys a YouTube creator more than getting a matched content warning. To counter this, I do a process that I call a copyright test. I privately upload my cover in advance and see if I get a matched content warning from YouTube's automated content ID system. If I do, I go back to arranging and modify the matched part of my music by either changing the key or tempo, changing the style, or just cutting it out completely. Exporting a video can get really long, so I use this time to get out in front of my Mac and enjoy life elsewhere. And finally, with everything in place, it's video day! I sit back, relax, and wait for the comments to roll in. So what happens next? Repeat the entire process and make the next video, of course. Hey Stringies, that was my 30,000 plus subscriber special. I hope you like it and I hope you learned something from that. Thank you very much for giving this channel 30,000 plus subscribers, and thank you very much for continuing this amazing musical journey with me. And by the way, I asked you guys a while ago to describe the string player gamer in 3 words. And here are some of my favorite entries. And there you have it. Thank you very much once again. Keep rocking and stay awesome. Till next time, stringies.